Hello, I'm Brigadier General Rich Neely, the Adjutant General for Illinois National Guard. As we approach Gold Star Family Weekend and Gold Star Mother's Day, I wanted to address the families of the Illinois National Guard fallen heroes. This year is different for all of us as we deal with the effects of COVID in our society and our communities. One unfortunate part of this pandemic is the inability to join together and celebrate events. However, even if it is virtually, I wanted to take just a minute to address our Gold Star families during this time of remembrance. Honestly, I struggle to find the right words, and I know other leaders do the same. Even Abraham Lincoln struggled finding the right words to say to those sons, daughters, fathers, mothers, spouses, sisters, and brothers that paid the ultimate price for our freedom. I know over the years you've heard many speeches. You've heard many military men and women thank you for the sacrifice of your loved ones. Lincoln expressed his words in a much more eloquent way than I could ever imagine. He wrote to the Gold Star mothers during the Civil War, "I feel how weak and fruitless must be any word of mine which should attempt to beguile you from the grief of the loss so overwhelming. But I cannot refrain from tendering you the consolation that may be found in the thanks of the Republic that they died to save." Of course, I know you have likely heard those words many times before from other leaders, but please know that your loved ones will forever live in the collective memory of the Illinois National Guard, and that our doors will always be open to you, along with our gratitude. As the commander of the Illinois National Guard, I want to learn more about each of our fallen, and I hope you will tell me about your loved ones as we meet in the future. In that vein, recently I reread a letter that our very own Sergeant Scott Stream wrote to his loved ones back home shortly before he was killed in action, the 24th of February 2009, while serving in Afghanistan. Whereas my words fail to adequately capture why your loved ones were willing to put themselves into danger and ultimately pay for freedom with their lives, Scott's words capture their intent and their love. He writes, "A strange thing, when I think about what surrounds me, the institutional corruption, the random violence, the fear and desperation, I feel the reasons why I'm here more and more sharply. As we grow in our soldier skills, surviving by finding the hidden dangers, seeing the secret motives and the shifting politics, we grow a set of skills that is unique and powerful in this situation. We also see what you cannot see in the States. You are surrounded by love of Christ and faith in freedom and humanity. We, who join with vague notions of protecting our country, see how desperate the peril, how hungry the enemy, and how frail the security we have is. So the more I love you, the more I feel I must keep fighting for you. The more I love and long for home, the more right I feel here on the front line, standing between you and the seething madness that wants to suck the life and love out of our land. Does that mean I can't go home? I hope not, because I want this just to be a postponement of joy of life, not the sacrifice of mine. If it costs me my life to protect our land and people, then that is a small thing. I just hope that fate lets me return to the promised land and remind people just how great our land is. I want to be with all of you again and let my gun set in the rack and float on my back in a tube down the lazy river. Thank you, Sergeant Stream. Your words tell us so much about the service of all our fallen. I pray you are floating down the lazy river in heaven with the 33 other Illinois National Guard warriors who have given their lives for our nation since September 11th, 2001. Thank you again for your time, and as always, our door is open for our Gold Star families. If you're unsure who to contact within the organization for anything, please feel free to contact me. God bless each of you, and God bless America.